Hi, I'm Chris from Airwindows, and here's a little taste of what we're going to be doing in the future. I have a new plugin for you, and I'm showing it to you in a new way. So this, as you might already know, is Bespoke. And I'm demoing the new plugin in this. So firstly, what have I got all going on here? Well, I'll show you. I've got some nice little music going on that hopefully we will like. And an interesting thing about this is this is actually an analog studio. So we're incorporating my plugins into a live analog rig. None of this is actually being recorded, this is just being driven through Bespoke. So if sometimes you like to see something new, well, this is something that we're doing right now. And we've got these things in faders and stuff. I can show you how to do all of this. This seems nice. This one's an Ocos, doing the deep backgroundy noise. Here's my chords. And we're going to be playing with this one. Because the purpose of this exercise is to show you the plugin YNotch. So here we are. This is the new plugin. This is Airwindows YNotch. I guess that people always want me to make it bigger. I guess I can make it a little bit bigger. This is how it looks in Bespoke, and we can make the bit that you see here a little bit bigger, I suppose. So what YNotch does is it's one of the Y filters that I was doing a while back, except for it's a notch filter. So what we've got here is gain, frequency, resonate is going to tighten the notch, so it's less obvious in the notch filter. We have our ResEdge control and our output control. And we can pat it down with the output and distort it really loud with the gain. Again, this is an analog synthesizer. It sounds like this. So we're running plugins on an analog input. And if I set the ResEdge to really soft, also, we can do something with YNotch that's rather interesting. We can widen the notch kind of a lot. If we widen it this much, we can only hear the very high frequencies. And now we're just getting the brightness out of it. Whereas, if we widen it like this, we can only hear the bass frequencies because the notch position is cranked all the way up, so we can and of course we've got ResEdge. And we'll tighten that notch up a little bit so we can get more gain. Even more. This is making the notch narrower. If the resonate is larger, then it makes the notch narrower. And now let's crank that ResEdge even higher. And we got this real grindy sound going on. And as you can see, with the resonance dial right and the ResEdge real high, we have a distinctive voice. And we can soften it for a slightly mellower tone. Or we can just close this window, and one of the things that Bespoke lets you do is, remember that frequency control? Let's just put something on it, like some kind of crazy and there you have it. So this then becomes a hybrid analog digital synth. And it's being made out of this, which is purely a here. Let me run off and do that. And that's in the analog zone. And then if we turn on YNotch in the digital zone, the free Airwindows plugin, it's pretty gnarly, isn't it? How's that grab you? And I just threw all this together very briefly before doing the video. So that's the hope, is that you can get into like amusing zones. Like for instance, because this is also part of what I feel the hope of being able to do stuff with synths and things. Like suppose you want to do this. Little additional pulse there. And we'll just quickly change that groove over using this. Or yeah, basically this is just a fun way to get this kind of thing together. And rapidly change things around. And you can use Airwindows plugins, such as YNotch, as part of the system. Actually, now I'm wondering, where did that... Oh, that's cool. Don't mind me, I'm just fooling with this a little bit. And let's see, do I have that on a control? And I don't think I do. Well, let's open it up. So there you have it. Airwindows YNotch in a somewhat newer and more modern configuration. I'm hoping after I get over the sort of December doldrums, I can start doing more jams and things and getting back into all of this, because honestly there's a lot going on there. It's kind of cool. But that aside, I hope you enjoy Airwindows YNotch, because it's a nice little thing in its own right. And on that note, I'm sorry you can't download the Moog synthesizers. I'm working on it. We'll see what else we can bring into the... I could have been demonstrating this with the bespoke oscillators, but I thought it would be fun to just fire up all of the synthesizers and things and demo that way. Because you can run filters and things on analog sources coming in. Sometimes that's actually good. For instance, you could have inputs free and then just make little like CMOS electronics patches and get strange, gnarly sounding tones out of those with lots of high frequency energy, and then throw the digital filters on that. It's all good. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy YNotch, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.